What is up, my dudes? Today I'm making a short little video giving you my top tips for eating a plant-based or vegan diet for when you're going to a festival or when you're going traveling. I think these tips will help you greatly because for myself I always use these guidelines to help me prepare like meals and foods to bring with me when I know I'm going to be going somewhere where I'm not going to have access to the foods that I normally eat, or I'm not going to have cooking facilities, or just something where it's going to be that little bit harder to eat what you normally eat. Especially when you're eating a diet that is slightly more restrictive than, I guess, a normal standard diet, because there's certain products you have to look out for and avoid, and in doing so, you eliminate a lot of the foods that you could potentially eat, obviously. But with these tips, I think you'll be able to prepare yourself in quite a good manner, I would say, so that when you go to a festival or when you're taking a small trip, you're going to be prepared, you're going to be stocked, and you're going to have lots of food with you to keep you going. But I think one thing that's really key with these foods is that I'm going to be telling you about high calorie foods, not ones that are going to take up loads of space, but things that are small and give you a lot of bang for your buck, you know what I mean? Tip number one, I would suggest bringing a lot of healthy snack bars, and the ones that I would recommend are naked bars. Trek bars, they're okay, but naked bars preferably, and also Aldi, they do similar ones to naked bars where they're literally just bars that are cold pressed, normally raw, and the only ingredients are fruits and nuts. So normally these will have a lot of dates and a lot of cashews and almonds, anything that's high in calories. These bars are great because the naked ones do not have any additives. They're literally, as I said, fruits and nuts just combined. Tip number two, I would also recommend, before going anywhere, stocking up on some high calorie fruits and nuts to have by themselves as well. My suggestion would be to go into Lidl or Aldi or Tesco and just buy one of the mixed nuts packets. These will normally have almonds, cashews, pecans, walnuts, literally all of them, the whole shebang. These, obviously they're quite high in calories because they're nuts. They're going to have a lot of fats, they're going to have a lot of protein, but mainly you're looking for the calories for these kind of trips because you're not going to be overly concerned with your macronutrients or micronutrients intake. You just want to get the calories in for this kind of thing. Also, I'd recommend getting some high calorie fruits. So I'd avoid going for fruits that have a heavy water content, like say watermelons, any kind of melons, apples, pears, oranges, these kind of things. The fruits you want to be going for are dates, raisins, basically any dried fruits. They're going to be extremely higher in calories than non-dried fruits, and maybe some bananas. Tip number three, bring a pre-made oatmeal or porridge mixture. Now what I mean by this, you can buy pre-made ones in shops in little cartons that you just need to add water to. Most of these will contain milk powder. What I did was I went to Lidl, I bought some freezer bags, came home, made up 3 separate freezer bags, one for each day. So this was going to consist of my breakfast for each day, and basically all you need to put in is oats and then anything else that you like to have with your oats. So for me, I put in oats, I put in flaxseed, I put in cacao powder, and I also put in a scoop of vegan protein just to keep me going, because I knew I wouldn't be getting a whole lot of protein during the days at the festival. So then bring this with you. It's going to be in a powder form, so it's going to be really small. You can just pack it into your bag. 3 of them will take up literally no space, the size of a baseball cap, if even. And then all you need to do on the day you want to eat them is just add some water, mix it around, and make sure you bring a spoon. So with these first 3 tips, you're going to rake in a lot of calories, like in a very small amount of food, which is what you really want for these kind of trips. Now for tip number 4, I would recommend also buying some little vegetable snack packs. Now what I mean by these are literally like the pack of baby carrots you can get, pack of cucumbers, peppers, any vegetable basically that is going to be refreshing. And also, so like I bought a pack of snack pack carrots, and these were these came in so handy. They were very, very small, easy to pack in, and also just each day giving you that loveliness that you get from vegetables, just that fresh, crisp taste. And especially when you're going to be eating a lot of sugary fruits and nuts and oats and such things like this, you want to get in some veggies, man. Gotta get the veggies. Tip number 5 would be also to bring a little bit of cash, just so that you can try out any of the vegan or veggie alternatives that they're going to have at, say, a festival or an airport. When I went to Electric Picnic this year, there was actually one restaurant or one, like, you know, minivan fully stocked out for just vegan food. And then there was also other ones where they did burritos, other kind of foods that you can get vegan as versions. And the final tip is, instead of snacking gradually throughout the day, I found it more satiating and I felt a lot fuller after eating when I would eat like a big amount, so that you'd fill your stomach and then maybe rest for half an hour and then go back out to the festival. Instead of bringing loads of stuff with you to like each act and constantly snacking, I think you're better off to eat maybe 3 big amounts of food. Okay, so that's the end of the short little video. I just wanted to make this video because I think it's really important when you're following such a diet just to make sure that you always have like food and reserves just on hand, because there's nothing worse than running out of food when you really need it, especially like that at a festival. It can be very draining. You're going to need a lot of energy, and the key is to use these tips, as I said: high calorie fruits and nuts, little healthy snack bars, pre-made oats, all these kind of things to make sure that you're not going to go hungry and that you can still have as much fun as you want to have. Shout out to my boy Vegan Ambition. He made a very similar video on his tips for staying vegan at a festival. I'm going to put the link in the description, so make sure to check out his video. He goes into more depth in bringing more cooked foods and also bringing a stove and other accessories to cook food up there. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, check out his video, dudes.